Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. I'm excited to be back for another episode of the Mental Muscles mini-series. For those of you who are new to me and what I do, I'm Danielle McDonough. I have my master's degree in sport and exercise psychology. I am a mindset coach for athletes, mental performance coach, mental skills coach, all of the above. Inside my Mental Muscles program, I've helped thousands of athletes dealing with athlete anxiety, which kind of includes low self-esteem, drop in confidence, unable to control emotions, sudden drop in performance out of nowhere, dealing with the pressures of being a student athlete, feeling burnt out, fear of failure, disappointment, all of those things. And I also help athletes simply level up their game by teaching them the tools and strategies they need to consistently perform to their fullest potential, no matter what the circumstances are. Cope when things go wrong, right? Because things go wrong all the time. Okay. So today we are going to discuss toxic friendships within a team setting, how to navigate toxic friendships or just general toxicities within the team setting. And I thought that it would be perfect timing since we are heading back into a new hockey season now. So being a part of a sports team can be an incredible experience for young athletes. It helps to foster that camaraderie, shared passion for the game, working with others, that sort of thing. It can be a really incredible experience until it's not. Okay. So I can't tell you how many athletes I've had conversations with on this very topic. It comes up all the time. Okay. How many athletes I've helped work through situations of their own that were causing so much anxiety, so much pain. I've also talked with many parents whose kids actually unfortunately leave teams and go elsewhere because of just the toxic situation, environment, and relationships that are within this team setting. And it's really quite sad. As someone who has experienced all of this, both on a personal and professional level, I'm happy to share some tips for both parents and athletes to navigate all of that goes into this. And like I said before, what better time than now at the beginning of a new hockey season, new season for a lot of sports, fall season starting up, and ultimately a new school year as well. So let's talk about toxic friendships within our team. As parents and coaches, it's essential to keep an eye on those friendships that might not be, all sunshine and rainbows. As much as we wish that everyone could just get along, it just doesn't happen. Okay. Toxic friendships can easily lead to divisions within the team and might even affect your athlete's performance, morale, and overall mental state. Okay. I've seen cases where athletes suddenly don't want to go to practices anymore or no longer have, that little sparkle in their eye or that fire when their sport is mentioned. But there are things that we can do to help them grow in these situations instead of shrinking away and quitting or, I guess that would be the worst case scenario, right? Quitting the team. Okay, so here are some tips for parents to help create a positive team environment. Number one, stay in the loop. Keep an eye on your athletes' interactions with teammates and their emotional well-being. The coaches do their absolute best to try to handle all the situations as they arise, but ultimately they are only one person or two people navigating 20 teenagers, and that can get really challenging really fast. And again, speaking from experience in this setting, right, having coached a team, it gets really overwhelming really fast. Okay. And also, your child best, and more often than not are going to be the first person to recognize a shift. Okay. If you're paying attention. Number two, communicate, talk openly with your child about their experiences within the team setting, encourage them to share their feelings and concerns. Always keep lines of communication open and ask lots of casual questions, okay, to make sure that everything is okay. And if something seems off to you, dig deeper. What I mean by casual is don't press. Don't, make it obvious that you're trying to uncover information or let your emotions get in and turn it into something bigger than it has to be. If you keep it casual, keep it conversational, they're usually more open to communicating with you. Number three, build strong bonds. Offer to help organize team events or gatherings to strengthen the team's connection. You can offer to host a pool party at your house, suggest a team dinner, help organize a team building event. if all the parents take turns hosting these types of things, this can be a really fun thing for both parents and athletes throughout the season. And it really helps for everyone to kind of keep an eye on everything that's going on and really make sure that we're on top of those things. Number 4, conflict resolution. Teach your athlete healthy conflict resolution skills. Encourage them to address concerns constructively. Conflict happens, period. It does in all areas of life. Remember that they are kids and they're learning, okay? There's a first time for everything. Think of these incidents as a teaching moment. How will they learn how to manage conflict if they never experience it in the first place? Okay. Additionally, when something happens for the first time, they often don't know how to handle it. And we must provide them with the tools to do so. I equate this to like if you tell a toddler to relax. They don't know how to relax. Like, what is relax? How do I do that? Right? The tool that goes with relaxation would be take some deep breaths, find your favorite stuffed animal and give it a nice big hug, right? So teach them the tools to be able to do those sorts of things, to relax, to deal with conflict constructively, right? They need the tools to be able to do this, okay? And although this might be more difficult, right? It's imperative to their overall growth, development, and success in life as a whole, okay? So take the time to work with them on this. And if you aren't sure how, ask for help. If you don't know how to teach the tools that go into conflict resolution, healthy conflict resolution, then ask, right? We're not expected to know everything about everything. And again, this could be a learning situation for us too. Number 5, differences are okay. Understand and relay to them that they do not have to be best friends with everyone on the team. As long as everyone respects each other and comes together to work towards their common goal, everything's okay. Okay. I can't tell you how many conversations I've had with teen athletes on this, boys and girls. Being a part of a team does not mean you're automatically required to like everybody. That would be perfection. Perfection doesn't exist. Okay. Part of what makes team sports so special is that it is made up of so many different people from different backgrounds with differing views, opinions, values, etc. Each of our differences makes us unique and special and goes into making us so good at our roles within the team. Recognizing and embracing that in each other instead of fighting against it, trying to force things we are not, is what creating team chemistry is. Okay. And that's a really important distinction there. Team chemistry doesn't mean everybody falls in line and believes the same things and everybody gets along and loves each other. No, it's having those differences and being able to come together despite them, being able to set our differences, leave them at the door before we enter the rink or the field or whatever. Okay. So tips for athletes. Number 1, not everyone is going to like you, and you are not going to like everyone. And that's okay. Okay. Not everyone's going to like you. You're not going to like everyone. And that's okay. Say that to yourself right now and feel that pressure release. Okay. Use this as an affirmation as the year, season, or whatever goes on, and constantly remind yourself over and over and over again. Okay. Number 2, learn, practice, and implement diaphragmatic breathing on a regular basis. This is going to be your lifeline for the rest of your life. It is that powerful and that important. It's one of the first skills I teach my athletes when they join my mental muscles program or any of my programs. Number 3, focus on the things that you can control. You cannot control what other people do or say, but you can control how you choose to respond to it. Okay, keep that in mind. Number 4, have a plan or a routine that you can go through for when conflict does arise, because it is going to arise. Again, it's not a matter of eliminating these things, adversity, conflict. We can't get rid of that stuff. It's always going to be there. That's just life. Have a plan or a routine for when it does come up. I actually just helped one of my athletes create one of these a couple of weeks ago. I wish you could have seen the smile on her face when we were done. Doing this gives you power and control in a situation that can easily feel like you have none. Okay. It's a total game changer. All right. I incorporate all of these strategies into my mental muscles program to help my athletes thrive as individuals and as teammates. Okay. That's why a lot of my families choose to start working with me, so I can help their athlete navigate the beginning of the season jitters like a champ, which ultimately calms the entire household, which is nice, right? And makes the parents look like they've cracked the teen code. Also nice, right? Okay. That way the parents get to enjoy the fun part, right? Sitting back, relaxing, enjoying their athlete, having an absolute blast playing the sport that they love while easily navigating the ups and downs that come with the start of any new season, or at any point in the season for that matter. Just imagine how relaxed you'd feel if you and I had a chat and you let me take that off your plate. If you'd like additional information on how to enhance your athlete's leadership skills and learn the tools and strategies to cope with team conflict, comment leader in the comments below and I'll reach out. Let's create a nurturing and supportive environment for our athletes together. And I'm going to ask the last thing, drop a few takeaways in the comments. Let me know what resonated most with you. And if there's anything else that you'd like me to touch on, please let me know that as well. And I will see you on the next one. Thank you. Bye.